Hi everybody, welcome. Today we need a block and we need a strap. And so as we get started, we'll come into a child's pose. Sit back and lay your chest down over your thighs, extending your arms in front of you. And start to slow down your breath and take some really nice long inhales and exhales. The breath goes into the back body and also expanding into the front of the body, the front of the chest, the front of the ribs, the front of the heart, as well as the back of the heart. And so you're continuously breathing in and out as you find a little bit more relaxation. Now, go ahead and slowly start to bend the elbows and bring the hands together above your neck, with the elbows a little more closer together. And stay with that. You kind of gliding the elbows forward, and at the same time reaching the hips and buttocks back. And then as you come out of that, I'll bring a block in front so that you can take your right arm, make a little fist with your right hand, so your thumb pointing up, and even with the left hand, and go up and down on the block. Up and down. Up and down on the block, up and down. And then both hands comes up on the block as you pause and breathe. Up and down, yeah. Now, the other block, you have two blocks in front of you. And then with that in mind, you can extend the arms up on the blocks into that puppy dog stretch, and just arch your back and round the back. So you inhale to arch the back, and you exhale to round the back. And you inhale to arch the back, and you exhale to round the back. Inhale to arch the back, exhale as you round the back. Inhale arching, exhale rounding. And then you can lift the hands up off the blocks. And slowly walk your legs in. So take the arms out to the sides and make a little circles with your arms kind of extending outwardly and out, up. Rotate the arms around, to build a little bit that isometric strength. Up and over and down again. So bring the hands behind the back. And so you let the elbows drive backwards as you inhale. Keep the floating ribs in. And so you're moving the elbows back, and you're moving the elbows forward, and you're moving the elbows back, and you're moving the elbows forward. So the elbows goes backward and the elbows goes forward. Just back and forth with the elbows. Elbows goes back and elbows goes forward. And then you can release the hands and then instead grab a hold of your strap. Take the arms up to the sky and back behind you. And now at any point if you find this a little too tight, meaning your elbow starts to bending or you go to one side or whatever, that means the strap is a little too tight. Your hands are too close to one another. So you want to separate the hands on the strap as you're going back and forth. Going back and going forward. And you can go to the sides, around to the other side. And around again, alternating to the other direction too. So you get full range of motion. We'll shake out the hands, turn the hands backwardly. Stretch the forearms, the wrist out. Maybe you lift the palms up and stretch the fingers. And the top of the hand comes down, palm facing up. Bending and straighten the arms. And stretching your legs back into your downward facing dog. Hips up and back. Stretching your thighs back, your buttocks back, the inner groins back, the outer thighs back. And lifting the right leg up and backwardly and stretch it for a moment there. Even take the left thigh back too and left groin back. Slowly gonna roll little by little over on your right side, left side. With the right leg lifted and the right arm can come up towards the right leg. And you start kind of pressing into the left big toe and then slowly step behind you, flip it backwards into that wild thing as you press your hips and buttocks up and roll the chest forward and down. And we're going to slowly sit down on the heels and calves. And then press the hips up again into that back bend version. Just slowly turn over on your left side again into side plank. And little by little guiding the right foot all the way up to the front of your mat. Flexing the right toes up towards your length and down into that pyramid pose version with the back heel lifted. Breathing mindfully here. Coming up, lifting arms up to the sky. Hook up your thumbs, stretch up and back. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Slowly straighten the front right leg as you're flexing, folding your torso down over the leg. Walking your hands forward, lifting up through the left leg. And bending into the left knee. So see, maybe the right hand can catch the top of the left foot. As you drive the chest down, you still want to lift up the left knee as you drive the chest down towards the leg. Breathing in and out. Sliding back with the left foot, roll over into a side twisted lunge. And then coming up and arcing your hips up and over. And again, sitting down to reach back with the right hand and lifting the hips up and over. And again, reaching down to that right, down towards the left leg as you reach up and over. Coming back around, walk your hands over onto your left side as you find your Skandasana. Maybe hands in Namaste, or you take a bind around the left leg. As you breathe in, as you breathe out. As you sit down behind your right hip, taking the left arm over the ear so the right hand is down, the left arm over. You can move your hips a little back and forth. Bending and straighten the legs. Come on back and then slowly walk yourself to the front of the mat again as you find your low lunge. Stretching your arms up. Inhalation your hand. Actually reverse Namaste behind the back. Scoot it up to the mid-back, maybe upper back area. As you roll your chest up and over the hands, you can roll your shoulders back a couple of times. And lift the chest up and over the fingertips. Rooting down through your left shin. Find more length up through the back of the neck and head. Breathe in and out. Release your hands to the mat. As you step it back for plank pose. And push up between your shoulder blades and drop between your shoulder blades. And push up between your shoulder blades and drop between your shoulder blades. Up and down, up and down. Coming through Chaturanga and lay all the way down. Lengthen down through each of your legs. Inlay your hands behind the back. Lift your chest, head, and legs up off the mat. Maybe you catch the top of the feet with your hands as you find your bow pose. Mindfully breathe in and out. It's like you lift the thighs, you lift the shins, you lift the knees, you lift the feet, they lift the ankles, toes. From here, cobra pose. To up dog. Breathe it in and out and exhale to down dog. Lifting up left leg, you can move it around that left leg as you like. Roll it slowly to the right side. You keep reaching up through the left arm and the right and the left leg as well. So you reach it up. Now slowly step behind you with the left foot as you flip it backwards. Wild thing, and stretch and breathe and stretch and breathe. Now maybe you can sit down on both of your heels and then lift the hips back up and stretch. As you come into your side plank and taking your left leg up towards the ceiling, and slowly the left foot comes forward for your pyramid pose, and you flex your foot up. Maybe the back heels lift as you fold towards your left leg. Lift up the inner kneecap and the outer kneecap. And scoop the belly muscles in and up as you fold down. Bending into your right leg and lifting the hands up. Hooking up your thumbs and stretch the arms up and back. A sense of lifting up through the frontal waist as you stretch up. Not just your head and neck, but the whole spine is what's moving back. Once you're done with that, lengthen through the right leg half split, flexing your foot up to fold down towards your leg. Breathe it in and breathe it out. Now walk your hands forward, standing vertical, sort of like a split with bending the right knee, catching the whole of the top of the right foot with the left hand. Lengthen out the chest with the in-breath and fold into the lower leg as you exhale. You breathe it in, you breathe it out. We'll go ahead and take a big step back as you roll over on your right side. And for that side twisted lunge, reaching back through the left arm. And you can lift the hips up as you arc your hips up and drop them back down. And lift the hips up and arc the hips up and back down. And lift the hips up and arc the hips up as you inhale. And exhale, walk it all the way over to the right leg as you find your skandasana. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Or even bind it up around the right leg. Step behind you with the left hand and open up for your back bend. You can bend the left knee, you can bend the right, switching left and right. Come on around back to the skandasana. Walk your hands forward towards the left leg. Set the right knee down, low lunge. Reverse namaste, or any other version. You can have the knuckles as you make a little fist knuckles together, or catch a hold of the elbows. You can roll the shoulders back and lifting the chest up and over the fingertips. Lifting the chest up and over the fingers. As the hand comes down, you step it back to high plank. Push up between your shoulder blades, drop between your shoulder blades, push up between your shoulder blades, dropping between the shoulder blades. Coming through your chaturanga to upward dog or cobra. And then exhale and back to down dog. Getting that yoga zone, right? Steady breath, steady mind, steady body. So from there on, you can come up on the tippy toes. Start to bend the knees and do a few bunny hops. So you jump up and down. Up and down. Yes, you're trying to get your hips up over the shoulders, over the wrist, and fold down into the legs. Root down as you stand up. Inhale, sweep the arms up and back. Namaste, or release the hands beside you. Again, we'll take reverse Namaste up behind the back. Roll the chest open. Fold down towards your legs. Coming up halfway. Take your hands on the mat. Float or step it back. Chaturanga. Upward dog with the inhalation. Down dog. Exhalation. Lift and lengthen the right leg back and up with the inhale. And as you step the right foot forward, crescent high lunge. Inhale to rise up. Hands comes down. As you come through your chaturanga, inhale, upward dog. Exhale, down dog. Stretch your left leg back. Inhale, stretch. Drive the knee in. Exhale, step it all the way through crescent high lunge. Inhale to rise up and back. Bring the hands down to frame the foot. Step it back and lower chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale for your up dog or cobra. Exhale to down dog. Breathe it in. Feel the sense of stretching your chest towards the hands and your thighs backwardly. As the thighs goes back, the chest goes forward. Come up on the tippy toes. Bend the knees as you sink your hips back. Jump it forward, top of the mat. Inhale to lengthen outwardly. Exhale to fold it down. Press down to rise. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead and back. Namaste, or reverse Namaste behind the back. Any other variation will work. Roll the chest open. Fold down towards your legs. Breathe in and out. Inhale, come up halfway. Plant the hands. Either jump or step back, chaturanga. Inhale for upward dog. Exhale to down dog. Inhale, lengthen the right leg back and up. Exhale, place your foot between your hands. Crescent high lunge. Inhale to rise and lift the arms up and back. Open up, a little chest expansion. Lift the hands upright. Inhale. Putting the hands down, step it back and lower chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale to down dog. Left leg, inhale, stretch it back and up. Exhale, place your left foot forward. High crescent, inhale to rise up. Open up prana mudra, arms really wide. Lift the hands up and back, inhale. Place the hands down through your vinyasa. Exhale. Inhale, roll into your back bend. Exhale to down dog. Thighs are going back, the buttocks are going back. Bending the legs. Either jump or step forward. Inhale, keep the front ribs in, tummy in. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale to rise up. And namaste besides. Again, reverse namaste. Lifting the chest up and over. Inhale. Folding down towards your legs. Exhale. Hands comes down, lift up and lengthen with the in-breath. And maybe you go upside down, do a little handstand jumps from your standing forward fold. Or any other variations, or crow pose, or squatting down from malasana. You could always jump up and jump back to chaturanga, either way. Inhale for your back bend. Exhale, down dog. Lift the right leg up and back. Inhale. Drive the knee and step the right leg forward. Exhale. Crescent lunge. Inhale. Lift the arms up. Bending at the arms. Open up. Exhale. Lift the hands down to the mat for Vinyasa. Exhale. Inhale. Roll it through to your back bend. Exhale. Down dog. Left leg goes back. Inhale. Stretch. Nice and long. Exhale. Knee and step it through. Crescent high lunge. Inhale to rise. Open up. Bend the arms. Widen the chest. Hands comes down to front of foot. Plank pose. You can always linger more in the poses for your back bend. And then to down dog. Slow, coming forward again to cobra pose. As you're breathing there. Now as you lay down on your tummy, you have the arms in front of you with the strap in your hands. You're going to move your arms forward. You're going to move your arms back. Forward and back. You can lift your legs up into bow pose as you catch a hold of your ankles. And then when you're done, you just shake out the legs and your hips. And we'll lift the legs up again. And you can roll over to your right side. Push your feet back into the ankles, back into the hands. Push your ankles into the hands, push the feet into the hands. And you roll up and roll off to the left side, same idea. Push it back there. Yeah, let's press it back. Coming back up and lift the legs. Up and up and up. And then come down to rest. Just resting a little here. And slowly can release and come up. Gonna grab onto a strap. And make a loop in the strap. And so when you come up, you have a loop. And you'll make the loop about a bit longer than a foot, approximately. And as you lay down, you'll take the loop around the right foot and take the strap over your shoulder with the hand inside the loop. The palm ideally will face forward, and then so you can lengthen the leg and the arm, or maybe you lift your chest up a little higher as you lift the arm up. And you can breathe there. Or maybe you walk your hands a little further back to see if you can get the foot a little closer to the back of your head or the top of the head. And then you lower down, you could take the loop around the left leg too. And again, you may take the top of the head towards the foot and the foot towards the top of the head. As you pull a little bit with that hand, walking the hand closer to the foot. And again, you can come down to release. And as you come up to all fours, you circle the hips and the ribs a bit around. You're around and you arch your back. Wiggle around the spine area. So you can back up into down dog. You can bend the right leg and move the hip a little to the right. Find your way into side plank. Pull the right knee in. And then come around to back to down dog and to the left side. And maybe you pull the left leg in for that side plank and then come on back over to the right and to the left and to the right and left. You can kind of move your hips side to side. From then, we'll walk. You can also take the mat to the wall. And you can use the wall for the next portion, or you can do something else like a child's pose or something on your mat, or do any kind of stretches. But watch how I bring my legs up on the wall like a child's pose. So the knees are in front of my chest there as I bring the shins on the mat, on the wall. And it's like a child's pose in a handstand. And then you could take the feet apart and the knees apart. You turn the feet more out, like a squat, like a goddess position. You kind of glide the knees apart, and maybe you can try to straighten the legs out as well. Or you can glide the feet down towards the hands as you stand up. So again, keep bringing the chest into the thighs. You can walk the knees up higher, so the knees in the height of your hips. And with the knees as high as your hips, you can push your chest into the wall. Shoulder base the chest into the wall. And come down anytime you need a rest. Once you're sitting down, you can take your hands over the head, maybe put the hands on the wall and lengthen the arms perhaps. Or at least play with that feeling of straighten the arms a little more. And again, you can come out of that, come back into it. But I'm trying to keep the hands down and height up the shoulders, so they're gliding down and back. And then take it over to the right side. Half the right elbow can come down on the mat. And we take it over to the left side too. You can always put a block underneath your hand, elbow there. And coming up again. Now bring the legs in front of you. As wide as your sticking mat, you can let the knees fall to the right and over to the left. And back to the right. And to the left. And when you go over to the right, see if you can lift up that left foot. Left foot, left foot, left foot. The hands can be up behind the head. And maybe you can take that left leg up and back and forth. So keep going back and forth with the leg, right and left. Behind you, next to you, behind you, next to you. And then you can come up and over to the left side too. And just first you try to lift up the right foot. You're lifting up the right foot. You're lifting up the right foot. And the hands are up behind the head. And then you can take that right leg, bring it behind you and forward and back and forth. Like that. And breathe in and breathe out. Good, and come back to center again. Then feel like you're pressing your knees into the elbows and the elbows into the knees. So knees and feet closer together. You're going to twist towards the left side with that right elbow. Comes outside the left leg. And then you're going to hook the left elbow outside the right leg. Coming back to center again. Pull the thighs back. As you pull your thighs back, you can fold down over the straight legs. Inner thighs rolling down. You can also catch a hold of feet, ankles, or you can put a block in front of the feet with the hands around the block. And try not to keep the elbows on the ground, but rather let the elbows come up away from the floor so it becomes more like an active pose. An active seated forward fold. Breathe it in, you breathe it out. Coming up slowly. Feet together, knees wide. You might rock a little side to side. You can always hold on to the feet or the ankle somewhere. To slowly fold down towards the legs. Baddha Konasana. Butterfly pose. Breathe in, down the spine. Breathe out and up and out in the spine. Belly scoops in and up. As you come up, you can bring the legs together. And lower down on your back. And draw the knees up and over to the right side for a nice little twist. And breathing slowly in and out. As you use your inhale to open, expand a little more, use your exhale to relax a little more. We'll come back to center and slowly make your way over on your other side, the left side. Moving the shoulders away from one another. As you're breathing here, allow that left side to open up a little more. The left ribs to roll a little bit more over. And as you breathe in, and breathe it back out. And take another breath in here. And exhale, come back to center. Releasing the legs down the mat. Roll the shoulder blades under, buttocks under as you relax your body. Think about it like a death of the practice. Letting this practice go, knowing there will be another one. Also knowing that all the poses we worked on, everything we worked on in the practice is melting deeper and deeper into the body, becoming more and more a part of you. Go ahead and reawaken the body. Hands and the feet. You can bend the knees and plant the feet. Roll yourself off to the side. Then if you're ready, you can come up and sit. Or take a moment to close our eyes and just honor our practice together. Thank you for sharing this space with me. This practice, sacred practice with me. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om peace, peace, and peace. Bye. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you, thank you. Bye.